Gives Bates the okay. Genova gets a pass there. Takes a swing at it. Uses Bates' block out of bounds. Now that's a lot of penetration right there, Luke.
That's just like a garden tool he used him.
Genova back to serve, digging deep in that pot there. Trying to pull out all the extra juice he got. Try to get his hands on that $3,000 check. Takes a rip at it. In the middle there, Bates gets a touch. Donahue with the leaping set. Bates throws it down the middle, throws up a sign. Genova takes a nice approach, rolls it over the block. Donahue takes some serious heat on the chest there when he slides on the grass.
That will hurt in a shower.
Point for Genova and Elias.
Please quiet down over there, Kyle Pottinger.
Genova back to serve. Opting with the float serve. Bates takes a couple steps back. Donahue whips open the hands. Bates over the block for a side out.
Go, Shane.
Takes us to 0 serving 1.
Eric Lucas is not here.
Bates serves it down the middle. Elias gets his hands on it. Genova throws it up. We got a double drop here. Donahue with a nice touch. Donahue in the angle. Elias gets there, reads it like a book. Genova on his knees with the set. Elias takes a swing around the block of Bates, puts it down for a side out. 1 serving 0. Luke, you know, that's just some hard work right there. What do you say?
That was a fantastic dig there by Elias, and then to get to his feet and put that down, bravo.
Truly something special here on center court of the Susquehanna Smash.
I think we need a couple more fans to gather around center court.
Matt Elias back to serve. Float serve to the side, finds the line, ding, 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 takes it, 2-0.
Uno, dos, ace, ace, ace.
Elias back to serve, zoning it in. Throws the float serve Donahue's way. Bates with the bump set to his partner. Shane takes a rip at it. Genova fights it off, but it goes down instead of up. Side out.
That's a disrespectful drop there. Not on Shane.
Never on Shane.
I mean TK. I mean Eric Lucas. I mean, I don't know.
Shane Donahue back to serve. Gets the jump serve. Genova gets a nice pass. Takes a long approach. Rolls the ball on top of Bates' block for a side out. 2 serving 0. It's a fine example of patience, high contact, great volleyball. What do you say?
Not many can hit it over such a big block there.
Genova takes a rip at it. Donahue passes. Bates up on the net. Donahue taking a rip at it. Genova gets his hands up. Just goes a little wide. Side out. 0 serving 2. Bates and Donahue.
Just too much heat to handle there.
Bates with the serve to Genova. Genova taking a nice approach.
There we go, man.
Tucks the ball down the line. That's a side out for Genova. Elias. Shane was fooled by that one. Thought he had a good block. Nipped the line.
Angle, angle. Way to rip. Come on.
Donahue buries it down the line. That's just some pure athletic ability right there, Luke. What do you say?
Sometimes training can get you somewhere, and sometimes you're just a pure athlete like Shane Donahue. He's back to serve here, 0-2.
Yes.
Play.
Donahue serving takes something off that one.
Ace train.
Believe that too. Correction there, Powder. Clip the top of the net. That's a side out for Genova and Elias.
That train is stopping.
Genova takes an absolute rip at that one. Misses about 6 inches long.
It's never a problem for him normally.
Side out baits Donahue. If you like sweaty dudes in volleyball, make your way to center court here. Men's Pro Open Finals here, battling away for 3 Gs. Bates takes it a little bit off that serve, pastes it down the line. Genova can't get his arm there. 1 serving 2.
There's that ace train. 2-2. Hudson back to serve, looks to get the side switch here.
Correction, we have 1 serving 2.
Thank you, John Keller.
Genova with a nice long approach. Takes a swing at that one. Shane digs it. Bates gets big. Genova gets a touch on it. Turns around. Takes a quick gallop. Gets up to the net. Pokes it over Bates' block. Didn't think that was going to happen. Puts it down for a side out. You know, volleyball is a very unpredictable game here, Luke. Sometimes things happen that you just don't expect.
You are correct, John Keller.
Bates with the middle pass, goes to the net. Takes a rip at it. Elias had that red, just didn't want to follow through. Paced the line, side out, 1 serving 2. It's just great vision, great athleticism, all at display at the same time.
Shane Donahue back to serve.
Hey, over here, huh?
Donahue takes a rip out of Elias. Posts it down the line, over Bates' left hand. Puts it in the corner, that's a side out. You know, every time you look at Genova, you just think he's just 1 step away from being done, but he keeps pulling it out of the tank. He wants his hands on that big check. Back to serve, 2-1. Genova put the paste on that one.
Angle.
Donahue takes a swing at it around the block. Puts it where Genova is not. Side out, 1 serving 2.
Great shot, Habib. Why is that giant guy blocking every time?
Hudson Bates back to serve.
Bates takes one down the line.
Just misses wide.
Might be seeing a little bit more of that throughout this match. Feeling each other out here. See if Elias can get the momentum swing going their way. 2 serving 1.
You want this?
Elias with the float serve. Donahue with a great pass. Takes a swing at it. Elias pops it up. Donahue passes it up. Bates puts it on the net. Donahue takes another swing at it. Elias gets a touch. Genova works his butt off to get to the ball. Elias takes a swing at it and puts it down.
That is a bump set from heaven.
That is absolute athleticism here on center court. We got a score of 3 serving 1.
Great run down there from Ryan Genova. And way to not quit on the play by Matt Elias. Now, some may not know this, but Matt Elias was voted best smile in his high school yearbook at North Penn Senior High. He still has that smile right now.
Elias with the float serve on Donahue. Bates pulls out the ball. Takes a swing at it. That puts it down.
Disrespectful drop there on Shane.
The work team calls a double contact on Bates. He's not happy. Donahue is absolutely livid right now.
That is the
score of 4-1.
That's the expert of hand setting there, down repping. So we're going to take his word for it.
Tempers are flying here on center court. 4 serving 1.
Oh, you man. Okay. Yeah.
Just a short little timeout here on center court. Fixing that smiley face.
Nova getting a nice little tricep workout there by tightening the net. Showing it off for the ladies. Back to serve Matt Elias. Up 4-1. Trying to dial it in. Getting his team to 5 here. Puts a float serve in. Bates gets a nice high bump set there. Donahue takes a rip at it down the center of the court. Nowhere to be found. Puts it down at the side out.
There's no question about that double contact there.
That double contact being Shane's hand and then the ball hitting the ground. Get some noise going on here on center court. Seems like everyone's coming down from their mid-afternoon sugar rush. Let's see if we can get everyone back into this game. Show these guys a little love out here.
I definitely know something about a sugar rush.
Donahue takes a rip at it. Genova pokes it. Elias gets a great touch on it. Takes a step back, takes a rip at it, hits it in the middle of the net. We got a score of 4 serving 2. Little mishap there. Great hustle by these guys out here.
Thank you, Chris Vaughn.
Donahue back to serve. Knew that one was going to be an ace. Said let's go before he even had the ball on the other side of the net.
I think Shane's a little fired up about that double call. Seems like he's really putting it into his play right now.
Fired up is an understatement, Luke. This guy is absolutely in the zone.
They're going to have to cool him off right now, John.
Speaking of cooling off, it's heating up here on center court as Hudson Bates decides he's going to take his shirt off. Everyone is flocking to center court.
We have a runaway child here. Run into dad. That is just adorable stuff here on center court.
That's what the Susquehanna Smash is all about. Cute moments, families, volleyball.
I love team sports.
Sweaty dudes. Donahue is taking his anger out on this volleyball. Elias passes it up, gets a roll there. Donahue finds it. Elias touches it, keeps the hustle going. Fatigue set in on that play, but we got a tie game, ladies and gentlemen, 4-4. Bates and Donahue getting in the zone back here. You know what, Luke? I think that call really did light a fire underneath their rear ends.
I think you're right there, John. Shane back to serve, looks to extend the lead.
Donahue looking to continue the run. 4-4 the score here, men's open final. That one just a little too low, hits the net there. Bates looks at the net, wants to check it out there, tighten it a little bit, get it back up to the AVP regulation height.
Ryan Genova back to serve.
Genova takes a little bit off that one. Bates says thank you, looks at the court, takes a rip at it, puts it down, hand slap, back slap, side out, 4-4. Bates is ready to rock and roll.
You just love that team camaraderie back there.
Little known fact, Bates and Donahue did karate together in the garage last night. That's why their camaraderie is at an all-time high. Bates put a little powder on that one. We got the ball. We got a little bit of a net violation. Genova follows through, hits the net. That's a point for Bates and Donahue, 5-4.
He did not have enough room for that activity. Five, 4, looking for the side switch here.
Bates back to serve. Puts a little mustard on it. Elias is following the ball there. Genova takes a slide approach, pokes it down the line, and that thing works. You know, Antietam High School grad over here, that's what they teach these guys. Take a slide approach at everything, and success will come your way. Served by Elias. Donahue says no, and indeed that is a little bit wide there. You know, Luke, we're seeing another side of this Shane guy over here. We haven't seen this all weekend. He's coming out at the right time.
I wasn't sure which Shane it actually was.
Donahue rips it down the line there. Gets a service ace, gets the switch, 6-4. He is pacing back to the service line. Get that ball in his hands and let's rock and roll, says Donahue.
That serve was just something else there from Shane Donahue.
Truly special.
Here.
Genova fights that ball off. Elias puts it up there, roll, Donahue finds it. Little work from the equipment. Genova puts it nice and high. Elias throws it up there for him. Swings at it, mishap underneath the net. Donahue threw his glasses mid-play, seemed to work out in his favor. Point 6-4, 7-4, sorry. Donahue takes a rip at that one, goes a little wide. Sun's coming down here this evening in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We got a nice breeze going on here. Donahue decides to ditch the sunglasses, change the attitude up here a bit. Let's see what happens with that. Takes a rip at it, a little too low there. 7 serving 4.
Play.
Great pass from Matt Elias.
Nova pokes up there. Donahue with the great dig.
Go line, go Noah!
Shane Donahue is on another planet right now.
As Hudson Bates says, my digger. That's right.
He just bumps it really, really well out here. And that scores them a point.
He got 8 serving 4.
Hudson does not like that ball. Little Tom Brady scandal, hand them flat balls.
Ball check.
He may have actually just squeezed the air out of that one. We don't know.
Bates throws some weight into that one. Elias gets a nice touch, puts it up. Elias tucks it away underneath the Bates block.
Sometimes when you jump too high, it's just easy to hit it under the armpit there.
Elias with some sweet chin music on that one. Puts it down, goes back to serve, 4 serving 8.
North Penn graduate back to serve, Matt Elias.
Bates passes it up. Donahue finds it, throws it up for him. Bates puts it away. That's 4 serving 8. The aggressiveness out of Donahue right now is second to none. Luke, have you ever seen anything like this at the Susquehanna Smash?
Those claps are like sonic booms almost.
Still feel the vibrations over here underneath the announcer's tent.
Good vibrations.
Donahue obliterates it. Elias says thanks, looks at it, rolls. Bates touches it off the top of the block, puts it nice and tight as Genova. Genova takes a swing. Donahue was there, just couldn't finish the move there. Puts it down, pops the line while he's there. Courtesy play by Shane Donahue. We got 8-4.
Ryan Genova back to serve. Needs to do something back there for his team.
Looks to the crowd for a little bit of serving advice back there. See what they can provide. 4 serving 8. Genova with the jump float. Donahue with some absolutely fantastic athleticism. Saves the ball. Genova with a little hook swing. Elias puts it in the court. We got a point there, 8-5.
Now, at Shane Donahue's high school, I believe he was their fastest hurdler, and that was fantastic form. Just doesn't get it done that play.
Eight serving 5. Genova's looking for a volleyball. Possibly looking for someone to give him another volleyball. Finds one. Puts it in his hands. Goes back. Focuses. Ready to serve. 5 serving 8. Genova going with the jump float again. Serves the Bates down the middle. Donahue throws it up. Bates throws a heavy arm at that one off of Elias's block. Side out. Serving 5 here. Bates serves it. Genova pokes. Takes a swing. Donahue's throwing his body all over this grass out here. Just couldn't get it.
You just like to see that kind of dedication here, working for $3,000.
That's great dedication.
There you go, Matt.
Working hard, trying to get to one common goal. That's what we're all about here at the Susquehanna Smash.
Yeah, holding that big check. Matt Elias back to serve.
Ops with the float serve. Donahue puts it up, gets his footing, takes a swing at it. Elias gets it. Bates with the pokey up there, passes it up, puts it down. Elias with another great defensive play. And we have pure domination at the net by Mr. Hudson Bates. Puts it down for a side out.
He's huge, John. He's huge.
Still need more drink.
I'll have a lot here.
Little mini timeout here. 8-5 with Shane Donahue back to serve in our championship match here. Men's Open.
Speaking of the number 8, this is the 8th annual Susquehanna Smash. So let's get a loud round of applause for the Susquehanna Smash here, surviving 8 years. Great times out here playing some ball. Donahue throws some heat into that one. Elias looks at it, a little wide. That one's out. We got to score a 9-5. Donahue is on an absolute tear right now. I wouldn't want to get in that guy's way in a dark alley.
Stop, sir. Yep.
Donahue with another one. Genova fights that one off again. Elias sets it up. Bates manning the net. More intensity from Donahue. Bates has it nice and cool here. We got a 10-5 switch.
They are really going to have to handle this serve here to get out of this hole. Seems like our passing has dropped off a little bit. 5-10. Down on this side, Elias and Genova. Donahue back to serve.
Donahue rips it. Genova dimes it. Takes a little off of it. Outside wrister there. Puts it down for a side out.
As I say that, Genova, great pass.
That's just some great fundamental volleyball right there, Luke. Can't get much better than that here on center court.
Juniata proud.
Genova with the serve there. Bates throws it up, yells to no one, and Donahue puts it down. Ten serving 5. George Mason product. Hudson Bates back here on the service line.
Play!
Elias with the dime pass there. Genova puts up a set. Bates mans the block there. Hits off of his pinky. Side out. 5 serving 10.
Okay, great set.
Elias and Genova proving anyone wrong that thought this was going to be a cakewalk. Putting up a fight here. Bates passes it up. Donahue with the bump set. Bates takes it off. Puts it down. Side out.
Such a finesse shot there, John.
Finesse is an understatement there, Luke. That was an absolute show of just softness. Now, when you see a big guy like that coming into the net pretty hard, you think you're going to get hammered there. Changes it up with the curveball. Little pokey over the net. No one's going to chase that down. You know what, Luke? What would you do if you saw a bear coming at you in the woods like that? Would you stay put or would you run the other direction?
I believe you're supposed to stand still and That just didn't work there.
Not going to work out if you see a big grizzly bear coming your way like that.
Play.
Donahue puts some powder on that one. Genova throws it up. Elias takes a swing. Into the angle. Donahue gets a touch on it. Genova pouncing his way back to the service line. Slowly but surely. Fighting his way through this final. Trying to get him and Matt Elias that big check.
Come on, let's get it right now.
Yes, let's go!
Deep angle.
Random fact of the day right now, Luke. Did you know that Shane Donahue is recently married?
I just heard a lot of hearts break in the crowd right now.
He is off the market, ladies and gentlemen. He has his sweetheart locked up for life.
She's actually just to the right of us, John.
She's got a big smile on her face. She's one lucky lady. Elias takes a rip at that one. Bates passes it up in the middle.
Angle.
Looks at it, takes a little bit off. Puckers it down the line. It's a side out. Little known fact of the day, you can find the largest tree located in Sequoia Park in California. Anyone gets bored, make your way out there and you will see a tree that's larger than Hudson Bates' biceps.
Wow. Hudson Bates back to serve though. Sometimes you gotta listen for your call from your partner. If you were a cat, you can rotate your ears 180 degrees to hear that call.
Donahue takes a serve back, gets an ace there. Elias is pretty upset at himself, wants to bang his head against the wall. Little known fact, if you bang your head against the wall for an hour, you burn 150 calories. Back to serve.
It depends what kind of wall it is, really, John.
11-4.
Hey, get there.
Great serve by Donahue. Elias gets a touch on it, takes a swing at it. Donahue digs that one up there.
Right over.
Shane Donahue is like a kangaroo out there. Little known fact, if you cut a kangaroo's tail off, it can no longer hop. Shane Donahue still has his tail, that's for sure.
What's that block look like?
Pretty good. I just gotta like, filter in around there. Yeah, I'll keep that off a little more for you.
Genova and Elias are trying to keep it cool over there. Getting some water, taking in some breeze. Got a score of 12-4.
Now speaking of facts, the best way to stay hydrated, according to the ageless Adam Brocious, is to drink warm Diet Coke. No one seems to be doing that out there, so is that a myth?
Genova and Elias back here, spitting on the court. Little known fact, a human will spit enough saliva in their lifetime to fill up 2 pools. Elias is well on his way to that after this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 grown men out here fighting their way to $3,000. Also, fact of the day, bikinis and tampons were also both invented by men. Donahue takes some anger out on that one. Elias passes it up.
Nice.
Takes a swing. Donahue with what looked to be like a great dig. Must have hit the ground. That's a side out. 4 serving 12. Genova takes a rip at it. Donahue passes it up. Bates looks at the court. Bates puts it down, side out.
Did you know that you could buy 43 chinchillas with $1,000?
That's an interesting fact, Luke. I didn't know that one.
They're an endangered species, so they might pull it together and get a bunch of chinchillas. Maybe start some kind of farm.
Play! No, that's me.
Ooh, down the middle. Elias and Genova ace down the middle. Looking a little defeated. Hey, Luke, did you know with $3,000 you can purchase your own motivational speaker for 1 year?
Well, it looks like Elias and Genova are going to need that.
If you ask me, I think Bates is excited to spend his $3 grand on the world's longest slip and slide. Back to serve. Takes a little bit off of it. Hits the top of the net. Trickles over. 4 serving 13. Elias back to serve. Donahue gets some nice hands on that. Bates throws it up. Donahue looks at the court. Elias had a little bit of a read on it, just couldn't get his feet there. That's a side out. 13 serving 4. Another thank you out to PA Classic Soccer for keeping this field out here nice and green for us. Going along the same lines of green, only 2% of Earth's population naturally has green eyes. Luke, that's pretty interesting. Did you know that?
I have green eyes.
Donahue back to serve. Genova cradles it, throws it up, puts a little pace on that back to the corner. He'll find it. He's not ready to pack this thing in yet. We got a side out, 4-3.
That smile from Shane Donahue. That must be why he's not single.
Speaking of not being single, Luke, did you know that when you blush, your lining of your stomach turns red? Maybe that's why you have red face right now, because you're a little excited with these comments. Genova finding a little extra in that tank, rips that one in the angle, 3-5. 6-13, I'm sorry.
John, nothing you said was correct.
Except for the fact that Genova pulled it out of the tank and ripped an ace on that one. Genova back to serve, seeing if he can replicate that ace. Throws it down, finding the groove here. Donahue swings at it too high, 7-13. We got a switch. Got a switch here. Genova and Elias making a move. While these guys make a side switch here. Luke, your birthday is the 29th of May. Did you also know that is the official put a pillow on your fridge day?
I have that every day.
Let's go, Rye.
Oh, Genova is just in the zone right now, saying this thing ain't even close to being over. 8-13. Elias is on the back of Genova right now, saying, let's ride you to the final destination.
That's the way I'd want to go out.
Genova doing it again. Absolutely fine in the zone right now.
We want more.
9-13. This is just absolutely amazing on center court right here. Genova knows how many McDoubles he can buy with that $3 and he is psyched up. Technical timeout. Need to wipe some grass off of the forearms here at Bates. Genova pounding it again, but a little long. See if they can get a side out and get back on the G train.
Such a veteran little side timeout there. Really threw Genova off his ace game.
We got 13 serving 9 here. Ends open finals.
Going back, Hud.
Last night while resting in his hotel, Ryan Genova discovered that it is indeed impossible to lick your elbow. But it is not impossible to pass that ace right there. Turns his body down the line. We're seeing something special here out of Ryan Genova.
Did you know, though, if you can't lick your elbow, you could possibly touch your two elbows together?
That is an interesting fact. Depending on bicep size, it might be easier for some rather than others. Elias back to serve, takes a rip at it. Donahue at the pass, Bates squares away. Donahue takes a swing at it. Genova puts his paw out, but it goes down instead of up. That's a side out. Now we saw a little lack in Donahue here, but he looks like he's back on his freight train, ready to end this thing and take home that $3,000.
Yes, Shane.
Donahue takes a rip at it. Genova thought it was out. It was not. Donahue puts that in for an ace. 9 serving 14.
Did you know if they paid out in all pennies that it would be 343 pounds of pennies?
That's an interesting fact here, Luke. With this serve right here, Donahue can be responsible for taking home all of that weight in pennies. We'll see what happens. Donahue rips it. Elias passes it up. Genova puts a nice ball there. Elias puts it down the line. Donahue slides in here to home base. Unfortunately, he was out on that one. Puts it down before he can touch home base, and that's a side out by Genova and Elias.
Let's extend this men's open playoff so we don't have to have this co-ed over here yet.
Ryan Genova looking back, looking to start that G train up again. Taking rips, just missed it, couldn't get any closer than that. 14 serving 9. Hudson Bates back here, serve for championship point. Looks like he's thinking the fact that he's going to win this match right here. Rips the serve right at Genova. Elias takes it over on 2. Bates gets a nice dig. Keeps the game alive. Side out for Elias and Genova. Elias takes a swing. Bates throws it up. Genova finds it. Donahue with a little roll in the angle.
Caught Elias running down that line shot. Pokes it over cross.
Shane's looking like a frog back here, ready to pounce on that opportunity to take home $3,000.
Frogs hop, they don't pounce. Little known fact.
Yeah.
Squaring away, Donahue takes a rip at it, puts it down, points at the crowd, embracing each other. Man love on center court. We had a great match. Bates and Donahue taking home the $3,000. Genova and Elias going home with 1,500 G's. Let's get a round of applause one last time for our Susquehanna Smash champions, Hudson Bates and Shane Donahue.
Fucking knuckleball.
Over and out, Powder.